Hello and welcome to Latest TV. I'm Stephanie Pryor. Now today we are celebrating a local achievement, a fascinating achievement in fact, of hairstream maker Clara Burton Dowsett, who last week at just the age of 17 years old completed the English Channel swim. Welcome, Clara, to Latest TV. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here today. And firstly, congratulations on such a big achievement.
Thank you.
Now, I understand that you completed the Channel swim in just under 13 hours, which is incredible. As I say, hairstream maker. But let's start from the beginning. What initially inspired you to take this on?
So I completed a relay with my school in 2022, and I came off the boat thinking, I want to do my solo. Immediately got in the car and went, I'm doing a solo. And I think that the enjoyment of the relay, and it was a challenge, I think, but I wanted the bigger challenge. And then we've got in touch, booked the boat immediately.
Wow, okay. And I mean, there must be so much that goes into this. I mean, myself, I would struggle to swim for about 30 minutes. So tell me a little bit about the process of that. How did you get into the training? What did that look like?
So my training, I had a coach who would set me a training plan, and then it would be like 4 weeks of building up. Or maybe 8 hours of 6 hours my rest week, and then an 8, 10 and 12, and then back down to 6, and then build up, and then getting closer. So like May times, putting in sea swims, doing Saturday and then Sunday swims of maybe 4 hours, then a 3 hour, then a 5 and a 6, and a 6 and a 7. So really building up.
Wow. And what was that like? How did you go about that? How far would you have to swim out initially to start that training?
I think so. My training really started when I did a 3 hour swim in Dover Harbour, and I think that sort of kicked me off. And when it was a horrible day, and everyone went, "Oh, this is what I want to do. I definitely want to do it." So it started out my training, and then I would do most of my trainings in the pool, in the sea, doing it with friends. Sometimes quite a lot, often by myself, and then I just do as far as I can. Really putting in some different strokes and stuff in the pool just to make it a bit more fun.
Wow. And in the lead up to what you achieved last week, what was your biggest challenge in completing this?
I think I underwent a concussion in the pool training. I think that really set me back, having 6 weeks out of the pool. I sort of started with 3 weeks out, and then which was healing it, and then went back in, didn't heal, had headaches, etc. Had to pull out again. And that really set my fitness back a bit, but then putting it back into the sea, clearly managed to carry it on.
And how did that come about? How did you get concussion in the water?
So I was swimming in a tri club, quite a few people in the lane. There's two of us going up and down inside. We forgot my friend was sprinting and went in the circle and came down the lane that I was going up. So it was eventful, but it happened. So
wow. Did you have any other fears when taking on this challenge? I mean, me, as you're speaking, I'm thinking about what it'd be like to be swimming, and just knowing that there's so much wildlife underneath me. Did any of that concern you?
No, I mean, the biggest thing was jellyfish. I have never seen one. As someone who's done sea swimming for 6, 7 years, it's like that is unheard of. But I've never seen one. Never. Well, I've seen one as on my relay boat, but never in the sea. Never been stung, because I don't know what's going to happen. I've never seen them. Don't like them. But then I was swimming. The first one I saw, I didn't. Normally I get freaked out and I sit up and just sort of react, but I didn't. I managed to keep swimming and got stung once, but it really wasn't bad.
Wow.
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Sure. Oh, that's absolutely fascinating. And tell me a little bit about last week. So how did you keep yourself going for 13 hours in the sea?
So you get fed every hour, and I started my feeds at 2 hours. I think I got really good advice of just swim feed to feed, and I was counting up the hours of, I'm like, 2 hours now, 3 hours now, which was nice to help me keep track of how I was going. And then the feed that just kept me going. I was watching everyone on the boat moving around, dancing around, they would keep me entertained, which was quite nice.
Fantastic achievement. Congratulations to you. And you didn't just do it as a personal achievement, you've done this for charity. And from what I can see, because you're still fundraising so far, that you've raised over £9,000 for Tailor Made Dreams. Tell us a little bit about the charity and why it was important for you to support this charity.
So they help life-limited children achieve their dreams, provide them experiences, anything they need. And I think I wanted to do it for them because they were locals. They help children in Kent, Surrey and Sussex, and they just do such good work. And as it's local, it means a bit more than a massive charity, so it's nice to help a smaller charity.
Sure, I'm familiar with it being a local charity and met the founder, Susie. And from what I understand, set up the charity because she lost her own son, and now she fundraises to make sure that those last moments that people are having with their children and families are magical. And what an amazing thing to support when you're taking on something that to many would just feel like impossible, I suppose. But I think the charity, what I got from listening to her speak, is it puts everything into perspective, and if anything, probably makes you want to live life to the fullest, which is exactly what you've done. So congratulations, and please do support, and we'll provide a link for anybody who would like to give and support this cause, and also you as well. But tell us, what can we expect from you from the future? What else would you like to take on?
So I haven't got any major things coming up, but I have got another Channel Swim relay coming up in the start of August. So same sort of situation, English Channel, but there's 5 people on the boat. You do an hour, 4 hours, an hour. So that'll be really good. I'm crewing on a North Channel two-way swim from the 18th of July to the 23rd someday for his swim. And I just keep swimming. I think it's the main thing. Find little challenges that are maybe shorter distances, but I might, who never knows, if I sit on a North Channel boat for 30 odd hours potentially, who knows.
Well, I'm sure whoever you have on your relay will be really happy to be swimming alongside you after everything that you've achieved.
They're an amazing team, all Channel swimmers, so that'll be a really cool.
And also just to know, you're just 17 years old, and very much a history maker in your own right. I mean, there are very few people your age that have achieved what you did last week. Would that be right?
There's a few of us each year, so
fantastic, excellent. And for anybody who would like to support the charity, find out a little bit more about your story and keep following all the fantastic things that you do, what platforms are you on? Where can we find you?
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all under Clara's Channel Swim. My website, Clara's Channel Swim, all of them. So
brilliant. And lastly, just to sort of touch on, you're local. You're from Crawley. You go to school, or did go to school in the Brighton area. Fantastic. Did you do any training out in Brighton Beach?
I have. I tended to not because it's so much more choppier, but all of my school swim training has been down there. I mean, we did our relay down in training from Brighton Beach. So,
and if anyone is listening to this and thinks, I wouldn't mind giving that a go, as crazy as that sounds to me, what advice would you give somebody who would like to achieve what you've done?
I think just do it. I mean, it's such a great thing to do. If you're going to do it, don't look up at France at the end, because he looks so close for a few hours and it really just isn't. So as soon as you look up, I got shouted at on my swim to put my head down.
Wow. I can't even get my head around it. I mean, being on, a cruise from Dover on what is maybe, I don't know, an hour or two journey, that seems long enough. But to actually think about what you've done and to be in the sea for that period of time, and then for you to have done it for a great cause is fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Latest TV. And I wish you all the best for the future. And please do keep us up to date with all the fantastic things that you're doing, because, it's very inspiring.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Clara's ready to make a splash tonight. 17 and shining bright. Gonna swim that channel. What a sight.
Clara's got a spirit that can light the way. Every stroke she takes is like a brand new day. Training hard, feeling strong, she won't back down. With a heart so big, she's the talk of the town.
In July she'll rise like the sun so high. With every wave she dances under the sky. sky for the kids with dreams. She's raising her voice with tailor-made dreams. She's making hope a choice.
Oh, Clara Swim, you're a champion in the making. Every stroke you take, there's a world of dreams awakening. 17 years strong on the journey of a lifetime. With love in your heart, you're gonna make it just fine. Clara swimming. The kids, yeah, she's so brave. In the depths of the channel, she's making waves. She's got a crew beside her, cheering her on. Every step, every splash until the break of dawn. With the sun on her back and the wind in her hair, Clara's swimming for joy, she's taking us there. For every little child with their hopes so bright, she's the light in the dark, she's shining the light in every heart she touches with a dream to pursue. Clara's inspiration just shines right through. Oh, Clara Swim, you're a champion in the making. Every stroke you take, there's a world of dreams awakening. 17 years strong on the journey of a lifetime. With love in your heart, you're gonna make it just fine.
If you like period drama,